Hello everyone, we are Group 6 and we'll be presenting about Zerodha. We'll tell about its history and then how it's going to move forward in the upcoming future. Next slide please. Firstly, starting with the overview of Zerodha. Zerodha was founded in 2010 by Nitin Kamath and Nikhil Kamath. It is based on the business model of discount brokerage that offers low cost trading services. Trading services that it offers are like equities, commodities, currencies, derivatives, and mutual funds. It has launched a platform named Kite, which offers a seamless trading experience for its customers so that it can provide trading services and people can access it on different devices. One of the few of the innovations are like it offered flat rate pricing and also a direct mutual fund investment platform. It is named Coin, where customers can buy mutual funds without commission. And next is it also focuses on educating the people about the investment so that more and more people invest in the capital market. Its main focus was to deepen the capital market participation in India, and it's India's largest and most popular discount brokerage fund firm. Next slide please. Now let's know about the history of Zerodha. In 2010, it was started, and its mission was to break down the cost barriers for its investors. And it introduced a flat brokerage fees that was rupees 20 per trade for equities and FO, or it was 0.03%, whichever was lower. Now in 2013-2016 era, uh, it focused on building a loyal clientele. For that, it launched its trading platform Kite, which prioritized on technology for investments. It surpassed 30,000 clients and established credibility. It accelerated their growth due to internet accessibility and Aadhaar-based verification. Then in 2016, it focused on being market leader and fintech pioneer. It crossed over 1 crore active clients, making it India's largest stockbroker. And it will continue disrupting with low cost, transparency, and innovation. Then it offers various investment products like coin, small case, and streak. We will know about them in the upcoming slides. And also, like I talked about, it is a leader in fintech developing tools and education resources. And one of them is Varsity. It was a bootstrap success without any external funding, maintaining reliability and low complaint ratios. Now moving forward, next slide.
Okay, so now talking about the offerings by this Zerodha. So basically, Zerodha being an investment platforms offers a lot of investment services where users can simply invest into various stock markets, tradings, and all the commodities, mutual funds, etc. So the one of the important thing to note here is that the Zerodha provides the zero brokerage trading for the individual investors, and for the firms, Zerodha charges a little amount of for say 20 rupees or 0.02%, whichever is less from the firm investors. And also this Zerodha charges for intraday trading. Otherwise, all the equity transactions on the platform of Zerodha are brokerage free. So basically, these are all the investment services which Zerodha provides, taking from equity trading, derivatives trading, currency trading, future options, commodity trading, mutual funds, bonds, and G-Secs and IPO. And it is a very easy to invest from Zerodha's platform, providing the user interface which Zerodha provides. Yeah, next slide. So now coming about the Zerodha platforms, what are the platforms which Zerodha provides for its users so that the users can invest easily? So one of the most major platform offered by Zerodha is the Kite, which is available in both platforms in the mobile applications or in the desktop version. The basic thing about the Kite is that it acts as a dashboard where a person can go and continue their investments. And one of the major thing here is that the major of the users Zerodha has are right now using Kite. There are other platforms which Zerodha offers. One is the console, which act as a back office platform, which offers comprehensive insights into users' portfolios, which tells about the holdings, the P&L statements, the tax reports, and the transaction histories of the users. One other important platform which Zerodha offer is Sentinel. It basically helps to analyze the market movements, how the price of a stock is moving, and it also provides various technical indicators and also check other market conditions regarding the interest rate in the market and everything. It basically helps to analyze an investor to check whether the stock price is going up or down and to make decisions on whether to invest in that stock or not. The another platform which Zerodha offer is the coin platform, which is used for the investments in the mutual funds, providing user with access to a diverse range of funds without any commissions or hidden charges. Zerodha offers their users to invest into mutual funds without extra charges. It is a platform where users can easily apply for the mutual funds. Yeah, next slide. So now coming about the others offerings, not only these platforms or the investment services, Zerodha is offering beyond that also, and one of the major offering which Zerodha is providing right now is the education. So basically, one of the major drawback India face in case of investment is that the investors are don't have enough knowledge regarding investments. They don't know how to invest, what are the various things to keep in mind while investing in stock market. So that's where Zerodha fills the gap by providing education to its investors, to its users using varsity program and various other platforms like quizzes, assessments, and everything. The another thing is that Zerodha has various partners product like Small Case, Streak, Sensible, Golden PI. All of these are done by Zerodha in order to provide better investment opportunity by providing various portfolio and building tool, auctions, trading platform, online platform for bonds and debentures. With this, Zerodha also provide trading tools such as brokerage calculator, margin calculator, black share calculator, PI expert advisor, so that the investors can get an idea about what they are going to invest and they can make a decisions about whether to invest or not. It basically helps them to make a clear mind about their investments. The last thing which Zerodha offers is the Rainmatter. It is one of the biggest thing which is Zerodha is doing is that they are investing in startup across the fintech. They basically invest in the startups so that they can help them grow. They can partner with the upcoming startup and they can make sure they can keep and check on which kind of startups are coming in the market, which can be the possible good offerings for Zerodha in the future. So this is all by the offerings of the Zerodha. Yeah, next slide.
So talking about the winning formulas that actually led to Zerodha being one of the top brokerage companies in India is the offerings they have today in India. So first of all, what they focused on was to take care of the brokerage fees that has been paid to the brokerage companies. So if we talk about the traditional brokerage system, we can see that there was a flat percentage system. So supposedly, it was around 1% on all the trade volumes that you're doing. So suppose if you're making a trade of 1 crore rupee, you would have to pay a brokerage fee of 1%. Because when we talk about the cost that the brokerage companies had to pay, which it was considered to be fixed, and it is fixed as of now. So Zerodha found a gap over here, and it thought that why do we even need to charge such a high amount of fees in the market? This is exactly like what we have seen in the case of Geo in the telecom sector and WhatsApp when we talk about the messaging industry when we used to SMS. So apart from that, offering varsity and the technological innovation that it has brought Zerodha, it actually had helped Zerodha to create three different things, which actually made sure that people are sticking to with Zerodha for a very long time. Number one was the irreversible paradigm shift. So if we take about the example of the time when we used to SMS instead of using WhatsApp, we remember paying 1 rupee for SMS we used to do, right? But imagine what happened when WhatsApp came. Everybody shifted to WhatsApp, and that application become our mode of communication whenever we had to chat with someone. And even after that, even if people didn't want to like had any problem with WhatsApp, they didn't shift to any different app. They were still using WhatsApp with using different application at the same time. Many different messaging apps came into play like WeChat and Hike, but nothing stuck like the way WhatsApp did. So what we see is that Zerodha has been able to create a high customer tolerance. That is, if Zerodha comes up with any issue in future, customer will not immediately shift to a different application or different brokerage firm. Rather, they will stick with Zerodha and make sure they give ample amount of time for Zerodha to actually take care of the same thing. Now, while these two things have been created, Zerodha also makes sure Zerodha, it was a lucky charm, and how that's how it operated. That is, they got a very great brand proposition because they introduced the technological innovation, they got the discount brokerage, and they also addressed the knowledge gap that every individual and trader had at a point of time. This led to the word of mouth marketing, which is considered to be one of the best kind of marketing in and around the globe. Now, this along with this, Zerodha also make sure they didn't have to use the referral program in order to get customers or to get customer acquisition. That is something which every other traditional broker used to do. Now, this is where Zerodha actually managed to cut down their cost by keeping their marketing cost very low. Uh, I read an article and I found that it takes around 80 days for Zerodha to actually cover their cost of acquisition, which is impressive when it comes to the brokerage industry. So that's it from my side. We'll move on to the next slide now.
Okay, so now talking about the future of Zerodha. So I'll be basically talking four main points, which will be the basically growth leading points for Zerodha. The first one is expansion of product offerings. So Zerodha is integrating many small business, investing in them through their subsidiary Rainmatter, and consolidating them on their platform. Zerodha currently have many small businesses on their platform, like mutual funds. They are providing loans against security. They are also in insurance business, and some of the major apps which are present on their platform are Smallcase, Sensible, Streak, Ditto, Tijori, and Quico. So talking about the second point, technology and innovation. So Zerodha is currently investing heavily on their R&D and upgrading their current platform infrastructures. And one of the issue, like we have talked to many Zerodha users, so they have said that their customer service is not that good. So currently Zerodha is also working on AI chatbots, and they are applying AI and ML for better predictive analytics as well. And Zerodha also talked that they may enter into the cryptocurrency as well if the regulatory conditions become favorable in the future. So, next slide, please. So third point is educational initiatives. So Nikhil Kamath is emphasizing very much on the importance of financial education, and he plans to intensify Zerodha efforts by expanding through its Zerodha Veracity app, where he continuously building a community and providing free access to financial education. And talking about the fourth point, strategic investment through its subsidiaries, Rainmatter, Zerodha is investing heavily in fintech startups. It also contains startups from other field as well, health, fintech, etc. And they are currently these startups currently aligned with their vision, so they are investing having heavily into them. Next slide, please.
So now talking about can Zerodha become multi-product financial institution? So we've already seen how Zerodha has diversified its portfolio by branching into different businesses and investing heavily into different startups. So yes, they have a strong brand and customer base, which is helping them do the same. They have always been tech savvy and innovative in their approach. And currently, if we see, they are the Sanchit, and currently, if we see the regulatory environment, it has been favoring Zerodha, because of which it has been able to retain its market share. And Zerodha has always been well in risk management. So talking about it being it becoming a multi-product financial institution. In a way, we've already seen that it is a multi-product financial institution and will continue to grow in the same way. Next slide. So, who will displace Zerodha? So, if we look at the current competition that it faces, the major competition from Grow and Upstocks, these two platforms have been much more technically stable and have put in innovative features into the trading platform, which has driven a lot of customer base from Zerodha to Grow and Upstocks. And if they continue to do so, these would be the major competitors that Zerodha will be facing. ICICI Direct and Kotak, these are ideally the full service brokers who are now providing services at almost zero brokerage charges, especially to the youth. So these having providing the full service as a broker is a major factor that can affect Zerodha's business. And then Angel Broking, which is again a discounted broker, they are investing heavily now into improving their own online platform and improving the fee structures as well to compete with the full service brokers. So if we look at the current competitors, these are the major ones. Apart from this, since we see an rise in the AI and generative AI and conscious AI, so we never know if there's something new that comes up in the future. So that is something that we should definitely look at. So thank you.
Adding to Ashish's point, actually, Kotak has recently launched a plan where they're actually offering free brokerage services to people under the age of 30, which is, to be very true, a very incredible move by the company because they're actually planning to make sure they are getting customer stickiness to this youth of India. That is, even though they have low volume trade as of now, or they might not have enough fund to trade through their account, but just because through customer stickiness in future Kotak will have large volumes as these individuals who are youth of the India currently will have more funds to trade it in the future. So yes, that's a very smart move that Kotak has taken as of now, and that definitely possesses a like threat to Zerodha as of now. So that's it from our team. And just in case if you have any question or if you want to share your thoughts, do make sure to drop it down in the comment box and we'll reach back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು, ಯೂರಿನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಹತ್ರದ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ನೀರಿನ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಕೂಡ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಝೆರೋದಾದವರು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಕಟ್ಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.